They're fashion icons. It is a big day for women in sports, and we are here for it. And hi, everybody, along with Salima Rockwell, I'm Rich Burke. Now, this is a huge day, and I'm honored to be here with you. The 39th Annual Girls and Women in Sports Day. And Salima, what does this day mean to you?
Well, it means everything. I've been playing this sport for a long time, had a lot of people inspire me, but it's just so cool to see it grow and get better and bigger over the years.
Team in the league, Austin is really good at that.
Yeah, and it's not going to be easy for them. They're going to have to tool, they're going to have to chip, but they're going to have to, point number two, handle the ball. Austin serving tough to get Houston out of system. If Houston can pass well, then they can stress the block of Austin and really give them a little bit of trouble. But this is one of the best blocking teams in the league. It is the best blocking team in the league. Something to watch out for.
Yeah, they got Chiaka Obagu in the middle. There's Marco Bonita, the head coach of Love Austin. Austin at 2-3, Houston at 3-2. And it's the start of the final week prior to the Love Classic, the in-season tournament next week. Micah Hancock sends off one of her fiery serves, immediately an overpass, and it's put down by Maddie Rischel. The Houston lineup features the aforementioned Micah Hancock at setter, one of the best servers in the entire world. Jordan Thompson at opposite, those two Olympic teammates, each of the last two quadrennials. And that one goes long for Hancock. And we're even at one. Rich Burke along with Salima Rockwell. And there's a starting lineup for Austin. Sage Ka'aina-Torres is the setter. Keep an eye on Maddie Skinner at opposite. Pass by Pogani is a good one. Rischel from the right side, and she gets it done. And it's 2-1 Houston.
We talked about the passing game. We're going to keep an eye on that on the Houston side to see if they can keep themselves in system. That means having all options, having all opportunities to score, and that's going to be big for Houston tonight.
It was a good pass by Pogani that time. Good pass here. Ka'aina-Torres goes outside, and the tip for Anna Hawk. And Austin gets one back.
Smart play by Hawk. And this is going to be the early opportunity since they played each other last time, seeing where they are defensively and the adjustments each team has made.
Now here's Chiaka Obagu to serve. Obagu, two-time Olympian, Capel, Texas native. Right over the top of the tape. Good pass by Pogani. It's Merzic. Pancake effort by Hawk. It was popped up. Still alive. Ka'aina-Torres, back set. Big swing by Skinner. Big kill by Maddie Skinner.
Started off with the pancake. This is a nice tip with the left side. Defender comes in, makes that play, and still getting something out of this. That's exactly what you want.
Where's Tiffany Oshinsky, huh? Serving pancakes. Go to LOVB.com and see her interviews with the athletes called Serving Pancakes. Covered up nicely by Hawk off the soft block. Hawk, one-hand diving dig, nicely done by Hancock. Ka'aina-Torres. Wow, what a nice dig by Maddie Kingdon Rischel. Kept alive by Skinner. And Maddie Skinner, I love her. Now we know her power, but she's creative as well.
She's very creative, and she can see the block really well. Nice dig by Hancock on the right side of the court. This is where Austin is very, very good in this transition.
And it's 12-6 Austin. Ka'aina-Torres, national champ in 2022 with Texas, served it away. Big swing by Rischel, pushes it back over. She got dug by Hawk. It's Skinner who finds a seam in the block.
And you talk about the block and the actual blocks of Austin, but what you don't often see on the score sheet are the block touches, those deflections, like you see there, an opportunity to turn the play back around.
5 kills already for Skinner. Foley and Obagu with a wry smile of her own, unable to block that one. You know, she'd like to have another shot at that. Maybe the best in the world right there. Now Micah Hancock will serve. Maybe one of the best in the world at this art. Watch her do her thing. Boom. Oh, what a great pass by Zoe Jarvis. Wrist away for Obagu and goes wide. But that I tell you what, that belies how great that pass by Jarvis was.
It was incredible. And this ball, if you watch the flight of this ball, watch it from behind, it goes from left to right. It tails, comes down fast, really hard to pass in the seams.
It's like a left-hand pitcher's slider.
Exactly.
Off speed by Skinner, blocked by Foley. And Houston on a run of their own, back within 4.
Well, and Houston needs this. They need to be good point scoring here, defending in this situation with Micah Hancock at the line. They have a greater opportunity to score some what we call real points from the service side of the game.
Boom from Hancock. That pass from Jarvis a little off the net. Off speed by Obagu. Kept alive by Hancock and Rischel and sent back over. And the swing from Obagu down into the tape. It's 13-10, Austin. And timeout taken by Marco Bonita and Love Austin. Jordan Thompson. Thompson, excellent outside for Love Houston. Excellent opposite. And 4.8 points per set. That's 3rd in the league. And of course, she is a 2-time Olympian, a founding athlete, one of the heroes of the Tokyo Olympics and the gold medal. And that's what she's done her last 2 games. Against Salt Lake, she had her struggles, but then turned it around against Madison.
Well, and it's interesting how different teams are defending her or how they're serving to force the ball off the net with her not being completely in rhythm. And that's what Houston has been working on. How can we be more in rhythm, get the ball to Thompson, who we need to be as efficient and effective as possible. That's one of the keys to the team on the Houston side.
6'4" tall. She can touch 11 feet. That's dunking ability right there.
Oh, yeah.
Going for the back corner, and she found it. What a serve by Micah Hancock. Remember earlier this year to start a match, she served 3 consecutive aces and 4 in the first 5 points.
And now she's moving it around. She has complete control over where she's going. Usually it's halves of the court. And that one she threaded down the line, working this seam a little bit more. We'll see if she keeps it over here if they get the point.
Bogani can't dig it, and Skinner gets a huge point for Austin. That's big in multiple ways because it gets Hancock off the service.
That's huge because she can go on run after run, but this is their out-of-system play. She sees the block, way off the net, is still able to hit it hard inside.
Leah Hardiman, a Clarkston, Georgia native. Bottom dropped out of that one. Good work by Rischel. Pancake effort by both Jarvis and Hawk. Skinner sends it over. Pagani there. Backs at Hancock. Off-speed Rischel. Another pancake effort by Jarvis. And Maddie Rischel comes up with a kill for Houston.
You look at that entire rally, getting the left sides on the floor and not an option. That's what Houston wanted to do. Then they could send 2 blockers with Skinner, neutralize what she's doing, come back in transition. So really smart first ball attack on the side of Houston.
3rd kill for Kingdon Rischel. Combo play. And a Hawk. And she has a kill with the side out for Austin.
That was one thing that the coach talked about is first ball attack, first ball side out. That's where they want to improve. That's something they need to get better at. Their transition game really, really strong on the side of Austin, just getting better in their first ball.
Hancock teeing up Thompson. High on the platform behind the Torres, but she dug it. Hardiman sets up Hawk. Hancock again, Thompson again. 2nd swing of the rally. Goes crossbody and gets it done. And there's Massimo Barbolini, head coach for Love Houston. A couple of World Cups, 2 European championships as head coach of the Italian national team. Behind to Torres, backs at it. Skinner with a big swing. And Skinner with a kill. That's her 6th here in this first set.
Well, and she can just elevate and hit at the top of the block. We talked about her range, but hitting high over the top when you're one-on-one, you saw middle back had to come, left back all the way up and left that area of the court open.
Julianne Fawcett comes in. Skinner comes out. Double sub is Carly Lloyd, the veteran, 2016 Olympian, medal winner. And that's put down by Amber Igidi.
up and available, and they wanted to get the ball to her more. Micah Hancock said that this morning in practice. They really want to push the middle, pass well, so they can really expand their offense.
Now here is Jordan Thompson, who served the final 3 points in a 4-point run in the 5th set. First time these two teams met. To come from behind, Houston, there's a service error there, but they were down 14-12 in the 5th. And they scored the next 4 points, 3 of them with Thompson at the service line, and they won. That was the only previous meeting.
And those are crazy plays at the end of sets when you watch like that.
Anna Hawk serves it. Igidi. Amber Igidi.
Houston's really steadying out with their passing, getting the ball to the middle a little bit more. That's going to force some one-on-ones on the outside.
Igidi's second kill. Service error. Kat Bell checks in for the first time for Love Austin. She'll go back and serve. 9th-year pro out of Mesquite, Texas, just east of downtown Dallas. Another player that my broadcast partner, Selena Rockwell, coached at Texas. Houston keeps it alive. There's the dig by Bell. Swing from Fawcett. Julianne Fawcett kept alive. What a nice play. Well done by Kaisa Alanko and Anna Pogani. One-hand dig there, kept alive again. Boy, Merzick on the dig that time. There's Huck on the dig. Lloyd off speed from Fawcett. Dug by Froling. Kingdon Reschel. Froling, smart play, but kept alive incredibly by Austin. And Igidi ends it. 45 degrees down to the floor.
What a rally. This is the fun part of volleyball, right? You get to see how physical they are at the net, the defensive efforts on both sides.
That ball in the pinball machine. Great work by Kaisa Olanko to keep it alive. And her team earned the point. And Amber Igidi, who had the kill, will serve. 18-16. Houston down by 2 here in this first set. Lloyd going to Skinner. And Skinner getting another one.
Well, that's a key when the ball's a little bit inside. Fawcett can get her feet there. That's what she's really, really good at.
Pardon me, Fawcett. Yes, it's Fawcett on the opposite side. So she comes out and now Skinner comes in. Julianne Fawcett, the veteran. Now mother of 3. Last played professionally in 2021 and then had twins in May of 23. Olanko going back set to Foley and goes wide. Pardon me, that was Grace Froling. Froling went wide. So it is 2016. And there's a challenge issued by Houston. See whether that ball was in.
Froling just tried to tip that ball right over the top of the block, and the original call was out. Looks like it's still out to me. It didn't flatten. I don't see the compression of the ball on the line.
Each team given 2 challenges per set. If you win the challenge, you get to keep it. And usually resolution comes quickly. And the point stays with Austin. So they hit the red zone at 20-16. They led 12-6. Eventually, Houston would cut it with 2. Timeout taken by Massimo Barbolini and Love Houston.
All right, fans, let's get a temperature check.
Madison Skinner,
So if you're here,
great first set she's
from Love
had.
Houston, make some noise.
9 swings, 7 kills here in this first set.
I mean, it's crazy. She's hitting over 600 right now, and that's because she's able to move the ball around. Physical, sees the block, and moves it through the block, and they're going to continue to go to her right now. Houston does not have an answer for her, so if I'm them, keep feeding her, flinging it back there until they're able to slow her down a little bit.
Julianne Fawcett and I were talking about what a great athlete Madison Skinner is, and I said, okay, who's the best athlete you've ever seen? She said, Destiny Hooker.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Sage Kahina-Torres serve. Almost a tape ace. Froling. Jarvis couldn't dig it. Marco Bonita trying to keep it alive. Unfortunately, you're only allowed 6.
A little bit of frustration, which I get. I mean, he's like, hey, we're in position. We know where we should be digging the ball. That's got to be on target. Like, hey, they need that. So at this point, they've let Houston really creep and get back into this.
And here comes trouble. Micah Hancock. Good pass by Jarvis. Kahina-Torres off speed by Obagu. Kingdon Rishel. Dug by Kahina-Torres. Push toward the back corner by Skinner. Well done by Jarvis again. Skinner, second swing of the rally. Sent back over by Hancock. Kahina-Torres, third swing of the rally for Skinner. Dug by Rishel. Rishel, big swing. And Rishel, big kill. 2018.
Austin had a couple of opportunities. Some of the out-of-system balls are a little bit tight. A couple of balls that were forced to be tipped over. See if they can find a little bit more of a rhythm.
Micah Hancock. Another laser. Kept alive, not an ace, but it results in a free ball. Off speed by Foley, dug by Hardiman. Skinner, they need it. One-hand dig by Micah Hancock. Back row attack by Merzic, dug by Kahina-Torres. Leah Hardiman. And we had a net violation against Houston. Side out Austin and a 21-18 lead.
And sometimes you just have to be patient with the ball. You know, you don't have to bang it hard, do anything crazy with it. If you can hit the right shots, and this one inside the block, we'll take a look at that net violation, just right on the press.
Remember, Holly McPeak told me earlier in her career that she learned that there were times when you go for it and times when you just keep the ball alive.
Absolutely.
Big swing by Thompson. Dug by Inoue. Big swing by Hawk. She got dug by Pogani. Thompson again. Off the hands. Dug by Kotoe Inoue. Swing by Hawk. Off the soft block. Bumps at Pogani. Thompson, third swing of the rally. Off speed to get it done. 21-19. Side out Houston.
Inoue coming and making a big difference. Tough serve, digging some balls at the middle back. But Houston right now, very patient what they're doing. Smart where they're hitting the ball. And that's where they're finishing these rallies right now.
Out of system, they go outside to Hawk. And Hawk gets it done anyway, bettering the ball. 22-19 Austin.
It's a nice swing, attacking the block when it's high and making its way over. You see the middle blocker not fully late, but not pressed over, and that's where she takes advantage of that inside hand.
Hancock going to the right side to Jordan Thompson. Side out Houston. They're still in this set.
Again, another perfect pass. Holding Molly McKay just for a second, because you've got to think about the middle blocker, and that opens up that seam for Jordan Thompson.
And Sara Loda comes in, part of the Italian national team as far back as 2014, and she will serve at a critical time for Houston. Kahina-Torres back set. Skinner gets it done. What a great set she's had. Her 8th kill.
Beautiful set all the way across court, flinging it perfectly back there for Skinner.
Timeout taken by Houston. League One volleyball, like international volleyball and college volleyball, best of 5 sets. First 4 sets to 25. Of course, you have to win by 2. And the 5th set, if necessary, to 15.
Let me see you hold that up real quick. I'm looking for it. Make some noise, too, so I can find you.
Love Houston at 3-2. Now, next week, we have the Love Classic. And if Houston wins this one, and Omaha loses at Salt Lake on Saturday, then Houston would get a top 2 seed. They'd get a bye in the first round on Friday, and they'd get to start in the semifinals next Saturday in Kansas City. So a lot at stake for Houston heading into the inaugural Love Classic, our in-season tournament next weekend.
Well, and it's big when you get by and you get to rest. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of volleyball, so that's a big advantage.
Skinner serving for the second time. Got Houston out of system. Thompson uses the block, kept alive nicely by Jarvis. Likewise by Igidi. Thompson again. Kaina Torres. Outside to Hawk. Off the soft block. Rischel there. Thompson again. Third swing of the rally. Dug by Inoue. Hawk rejected. Igidi and Thompson on the block.
Houston doing a very nice job keeping Skinner out as an option out of the back row. So she's not an option right now. She's digging a lot of balls. They're coming to the right side of the court. See if they can limit everything just to the left side.
Thompson serve. Again out of system. It's Hawk. Inoue there. Kaina Torres going outside to Hawk again. Another block. 2 blocks for Houston. Austin, the great blocking team, but back-to-back blocks for Love Houston, and they're within 1.
Remember, these are the rotations where they have no setter on the floor. They put Froehlich in. They have a huge block. That's the intent. Serve tough. Make Austin one-dimensional. We know where the ball is going. Now we have a
Love Houston, 2.47 blocks per set. That's third in the league. Austin, 3.55. First in the league by a pretty good margin. But it's Houston that has 3 blocks in the first set. Austin has 1. Gabby Thompson, 5-time Olympic medalist here. 3-time Olympic champion, the current 200-meter champ.
That's pretty cool.
Indeed. McCage on the slide. Rischel with a kill after a big dig by Thompson, and we're even at 23.
And this is where a lot of that experience, maturity, Thompson got so much going on in the Houston side right now where they're just keeping it together. They're just playing smart volleyball. See if Austin can hang in here.
Again out of system. Hawk, not much she could do with that. A chance for Houston to take control. It's just Merzik. Rolls one over the top, and it goes wide. And set point Austin. I think Merzik playing another shot of that one. This time, unlike back on January 9th, they were able to get Thompson off the service line. And now Hawk trying to serve him across the finish line. Pogani, Merzik, and Rischel in serve receive. It was Merzik with the swing. Over dig, Igidi puts it down. It was a net violation anyway. Set point turned aside, we're even at 24.
These are those moments, right? This is that time in the set. Who are you gonna set? What's the right move to do, and who wants it? Who wants that kill?
Kaina Torres, back row attack by Skinner. And why not, Maddie?
Talking about, were you over, were you not?
And there's a challenge. Now, how much of the ball has to be over the net?
It's gotta be over. So if the ball's in the plane at all, she can attack it, right? If it's completely over the net, she can't.
It's like football. If part of it is over the goal line, in this case, if part of it is over the net.
So it's hard from this angle. If we were directly on the net, I think you could see it a little bit better, but at a slight angle, it's hard to see exactly, if that ball's completely over the net.
So, unless this is overturned, it'll be the third set point for Love Austin. Now that angle coming opposite.
Oh, they're challenging a net fall. That's the challenge here.
Okay.
See if she did not touch the net.
Now, Houston would act like they wanted to challenge her being over the net. They were mimicking that signal. All right, third set point. Sage Kahina-Torres sends it away for Love Austin. Rischel, they need it off the hands, dug by Jarvis. Kahina-Torres. It's Skinner off the block. There's a block by Rischel in full lead. Third set point gone awry for Austin.
Well, Rischel and Foley knew exactly where this ball was going. Already set up, strong with that left hand. Watch Rischel on that left hand bring it back into the court.
And uh-oh, look who's at the service line for Love Houston. Micah Hancock. Skinner dug by Pogani. Rischel off the soft block. Jarvis there. Kahina-Torres teeing up the middle. It's Obagu, the quick, and it is another set point coming. Wow, what great work to get Hancock off the service line. And now it's Leah Hardiman, the 8th-year pro from Clarkston, Georgia. Fourth set point. Long.
Now, these are the errors we talked earlier about at the end of sets. And you take a chance when you jump serve, for sure. That's the risk you take.
Yeah, Marco Bonino was talking about that right at the end of sets. Kahina-Torres, back set Skinner. She got dug by Hancock. Jess Merzick, wrished away, goes wide. Merzik's second attack error in this set on a similar swing. Fifth set point for Love Austin. This time it is Shiaka Obagu. This crowd loving every second, and we're just getting started. Apologies to Al Pacino. Hancock, back set. Thompson with a laser beam. That is 5 set points set aside.
And even when you know where it's going, it's nearly impossible to defend. That's why she is who she is.
Uh-huh. Rafaela Foley. Kahina-Torres. Skinner, wrist away, wanted the touch, didn't get it, and now advantage Houston, their first set point.
So you had the miss serve, an unforced error at the net, hitting the ball out on the side of Houston. See if they can keep their composure and tie it back up again.
Rafaela Foley, the 15th-year pro from Bolzano, Italy. Olympian for her native nation. Kahina-Torres, they gotta have it, it's Hawk! Foley digs it, kept alive nicely by Rischel. Free ball coming for Austin. Maddie Skinner off the block. One-hand dig. Well done by Hancock. Merzick rejected. There's a set point set aside by Austin.
That's a huge play at the right time. That's the block they needed. They've been neutralizing, doing a very nice job against Merzick so far.
Each team has stared into the abyss, and we're still going. Tied at 29. Maddie Skinner serve. Merzick, big swing, dug by Jarvis. Kahina-Torres teeing up Hawk. Back set, Thompson again. Off the block, out of bounds. Second set point coming up for Love Houston.
The cage was there, high, but she saw the block, was able to hit it high and flat enough to get that ball to go out of bounds.
This is our 7th set point overall. Second for Houston. Jordan Thompson. Short serve, overpass. Houston with an opportunity. It's Merzick. Rejected, but covered up incredibly by Houston. There's a block by McCage. Wow, this is high-level stuff. Ain't this fun, Selena?
It's ridiculous. And I'm trying to look around the ref and see who's covering, and it's, I mean, the block on the side of Austin really getting it together.
Anna Hawk, Swedish native, takes a deep breath before serving it away. Short serve, Hancock, teeing up by Gidi, kept alive by Merzick and by Thompson. Opportunity for Kahina-Torres to gain advantage again, And Hardiman can't get it over the tape. Fourth set point coming up for Houston.
That's a tough one. Tries to hit this ball sharp inside the block. Doesn't even clear the tape.
In fact, I believe it's the third set point for Houston, and it's Merzick who serves it away. Skitters across the top of the tape. Back row attack. Wow, the pipe, Maddie Skinner. Keeping Austin alive.
I ran that last time in that rotation. They're going to keep an eye on that and see if he makes some adjustments in the future sets.
First pipe for either team. McCage. Rischel, McCage. Wow, what a dig. And Maddie Kingdon-Rischel gets Houston to their fourth set point.
Rischel smart with that tight set, jamming it through. Man, the defense on both sides right now.
It's Amber Igidi, the second-year pro, to serve. Aina Torres, gotta have it. Hardiman. She took care there, didn't she? It's Kingdon-Rischel finding the touch. And Houston in the end gets it done 33-31 on their fifth set point. Each team had, count them, 5 in that first set. Wow.
Really nice job on the side of Houston.
What great work by Love Houston. 5 set points, they take it 33-31. We got set 2 coming up. Close. Now, they're the top 2 teams in the league in terms of opponent hitting percentage, but they get it done different ways. Austin with a block, Houston with a back row defense.
And that's exactly what you saw just now in that first set.
But get this, Houston averaging 17 digs per set, and there's Hancock with the dunk. Austin averaging 14 digs per set. Houston had 30 digs in the first set. Austin had 29. Combined 59 digs in the first set alone.
That's why it was so long. That was why it was so good.
It was fun. And we got lots to go. Obagu gets one back for Austin. Now, as a player or Coach Salima, after the excitement of that first set, what do you do to take a deep breath and say, okay, that's over, we got to move on?
Well, and I think the biggest thing is understanding what you need to do, where the improvements or adjustments need to be made. When you talk a little more tactically and less emotionally about the win or the loss, then you're able to move on quicker.
Kingdon-Rischel dug by Jarvis. Backs at Aina Torres, a little wide of the window of Skinner. And Skinner's got a pretty big window, but not much she could do with that one.
Jordan Thompson saying, trying not to hit the net.
She's fun to watch, isn't she? And there's an ace for Maddie Kingdon-Rischel. Maddie Rischel, formerly Maddie Kingdon, played at Arizona. First time as a professional she's ever worn Rischel on her back. She said she wanted to do something nice for her husband, Paul. They've been married 9 years. First time in her 10-year pro career she's ever worn their last name on her back.
It's pretty
Overhand
neat.
dig by Rischel. And Thompson goes wide. But go back to the dig by Rischel. We saw her. Rischel, excellent at digging. 4.6 digs per set. That's tied for first in the league. And 69 digs is the most among attackers in the league.
Yeah, she sees the game really well. She's always balanced and even on defense.
Bottom dropped out of that one, but it still goes long.
Houston's glad to get Chiaka off the line. Another very, very tough server that can go on some runs of points.
Yeah, Eric Sullivan's got some decisions to make on which middle blocker's going to serve.
Sure does.
New head coach of the U.S. Women's National Team. Skinner with her first kill of the second set and her 11th of the match.
That was a beautiful set, out of system set, right over top of her head where she was able to see the block and the defense behind it.
Maddie Skinner won 3 national championships, 1 for Kentucky, 2 for Texas, one of 2 players in the league with 3 national championships. The other, Adriana Fitzmaurice. Omaha. Orzik finding the back line.
That was just over the top. I mean, we're going to need to keep an eye on Merzik. She's been very, very quiet. Last time they played each other, she was the leading point scorer. See if she can keep climbing that ladder and hitting over the top and getting some offense going.
First set, 1 kill and 13 swings. Very much unlike her. And a hawk, dug by Pogani. Sent over by Merzik. Diving dig by Hardiman. Hawk sends it back over. Back row attack, rejected. McCage and Hawk.
Really nice read by the middle blocker. McCage hanging out there, Hawk staying there as well. They're not fooled by the middle. Easy step back. Close for the block.
I can't hear you.
5-4 Houston. Hawk out, and Logan Eggleston comes in for the first time in the match. Third-year pro out of Brentwood, Tennessee, University of Texas. Thompson. Pancake by Jarvis. Skinner out of the back row. Tries to cover it up herself off the block by Igidi. 6-4 Houston. Right now, Austin searching for some answers. They had 5 set points turned aside by Houston in that first set. And Houston didn't get it done until their 5th set point.
And it took a while for them to get there. I mean, Houston, there was a significant lead by Austin, and they just kept closing the gap.
Yeah, at the timeout, they were down 12-6. Addie Kingdon-Rischel on the block, along with Amber Igidi.
Igidi and Rischel lined up perfectly on that back row set. A little bit inside intentionally, and look how far inside they are. Lined up perfectly, not biting to the outside pin at all.
It was Igidi who got a hand on it. Leah Hardiman goes with the wrist away and gets the side out. 7-5 Houston. Leah Hardiman in her first match last week, debut at Atlanta. In her home state, 17 kills, 5 blocks, and 19 digs.
Yeah, she sees that block so well, coming in, going hard into that angle.
Kingdon-Rischel, and she tools the block. All-American of Arizona, both indoor and beach. Played overseas, Azerbaijan, South Korea, China, Turkey, Italy, Indonesia. Now getting a chance to play at home. Good pass by Hardiman. Kahaina Torres to Obagu on the slide, going for the back line, but goes long. Attack error for Shiaka Obagu.
It's just a little bit of a misconnection. The set was high. Love the tempo. That's the right swing.
Hardiman, dug by Igidi, who claps her hands. Pushed over by Rischel. Second contact.
Just a little bit of miscommunication there in the defensive end. Trying to make a decision who's going to play this ball. And they're kind of just getting in the way of one another.
Kahaina Torres and Skinner come out. Fawcett and Lloyd come in. On the double sub. Great volleyball writer Lee Feinswag wrote about that in his 900 square feet newsletter today. The dub sub. And coaches taking advantage of it. League One volleyball. There's a rejection. Hardiman and Obagu.
Obagu, when you watch her go and how quickly she can get from spot to spot, that's what makes her so good. She can cheat to the right and still make up ground to the left to get a block.
Julianne Fawcett sends her serve away. Combo play, Kingdon-Rischel uses the block. It is 11-6 Houston. Going back to what we were talking about before. Now, there are more liberal substitutions here in League One volleyball. International volleyball, there's 6%, and if you come out, you can't come back in that set.
Yeah.
Here, you get 8, and a player that comes out can come back in.
Which has been nice, and it's been nice for both of these teams. They're allowed, they can sub Micah Hancock out and get a big block and then do it again. And on the Austin side, they can have this double sub where they can get more offense. So for different reasons, but it's been really working to their advantage.
Challenge issued. After that goes long for Leah Hardiman. 12-6 for the moment. Houston leading Austin in the second set. And with the challenge, we'll stay here and see the resolution.
Looking for a block touch here. Let's see if we can see that right hand.
You're looking for finger movement or a change in spin of the ball. Yeah. The micro touch. We'll hang here at 11-7. Nathan Mahaven, the up official. And now Leah Hardiman, who got the kill. After the challenger was successful, will serve.
Hancock, I'm setting her.
It's Foley. Another block.
Bagu just staying home, waiting for that middle set on the perfect pass, which they've been getting going. And now they're going to see if they can move the ball around on that perfect pass next time.
6th block for Austin. Houston has 7. Hancock going to Foley off the soft block. Eggleston high in the air, hit it on the way down, dug by Merzick. Outside to Thompson, pushes it over. They keep it alive. Hancock again. Second swing of the rally for Thompson. Blocked by Lloyd. Slide, Obagu. Chiako Obagu. That's 11-9, and Austin getting some momentum. Timeout, Houston. Massimo Barbolini effectively used a couple of timeouts in that first set. His team came from behind to win it 33-31. They lead 11-9 in the second. Back to Austin in a moment. She's a 2-time Olympian, 2-time Olympic medalist, including a gold medalist.
That's pretty special stuff, especially when you can look at your future self and look back on that and be like, man, I did it.
You're not crying. I'm
No.
Kingman Rishel on a block by Carly Lloyd. How about the veteran setter?
Love it. I mean, she has been and is one of the most athletic and well-rounded setters in the game. To see her block a ball like that is not unexpected, but at the right time.
There's Thompson with the off speed, and Lloyd couldn't keep that alive. And it's 12-10 Houston. She told herself back in 2016, keep smiling. And she's really taken that to heart. She smiles all the time.
She does. She always talks about finding joy in the game, finding joy in her teammates, and really being mindful of that.
There's Merzick. Off the block, covered up by Thompson. Thompson in transition. Off the block again. Merzick again, going high hands. Didn't get the touch. She thought she did. There's going to be a challenge coming.
It's Cat Bell on the bench.
She's
No
saying,
touch. No touch.
Yeah, Merzick was convinced.
She was convinced, so you never know. It was pretty flat and high. I was trying to watch Chiaka's face to see if I could get anything.
Did it get a fingernail?
I don't know. Middle finger.
Does it go back?
I'm looking at her face.
I think it went back.
I'm looking at her face.
They're saying point Austin. Okay. Well, 12-11. The cage back in, a middle blocker. Jarvis comes out, the libero. And now Obagu, after the touch that wasn't, will serve.
This could be a big point for them. No call, and then she at the service line.
Bogani's pass on the dive. Lots of options for Hancock. She goes to Merzick. Jess Merzick, the artist, gets the kill.
Finding that seam in the block, but again, that starts with that perfect pass creating the offense, and Merzick, as we talked about, needs to get going, and it looks like she's slowly starting to make her way.
Most outstanding player of the NCAA tournament. Service error for Rafaela Foley. Foley, member of the Italian national team 2011 to 2021, Olympian in the Tokyo Games in 2021. Thompson going hard angle attack. Lloyd went for the dive and couldn't dig it.
That is a tough ball to defend. Off blockers coming under. Lloyd was in the middle of the court. Yeah, a really nice shot by Jordan Thompson.
Got 9 kills and 27 swings, and now she'll serve. Excellent pass by Hardiman. Logan Eggleston with the wrist away. Eggleston comes up with a big kill. That's her first.
That was smooth. The entire rally. Pass, beautiful touch there. And Logan, seeing the block drop in, turns it down the line.
And now she serves. Kaisa Olanko going to IGD. Olanko in at center in place of Micah Hancock.
IGD, again, so fast. You have to be up with her, maybe commit on her if you're going to want to slow her down a little bit.
Hardiman, dug by Rischel. Rischel with the off speed, dug by Lloyd. Bumps at McCage, swing by Hardiman, second swing of the rally, and goes long. 16-13 Houston.
Those are the swings. That's the second swing. Maybe you chop it to the setter, get somebody out instead of just grooving the ball out of bounds. That unforced error.
Service error for Jess Merzick. 16-14. Molly McCage back at the service line. She had a couple of attempts at set point in that first set. Eventually 5 were turned aside by Houston. And Grace Froling with a kill. That's her second kill of the match.
Nice swing by Froling, turning that ball down the line where McCage is. You've got the middle blockers coming in to serve. You're going to want to attack them as much as possible, keep the ball off the middle back.
6'5" tall, same height as the late Flo Hyman. Ozo Bagu. It's National Girls and Women in Sports Day. Originated back in 1987 after the death of Flo Hyman to honor her, and now in its 39th year. Julianne Fawcett serve. Olanko going back set to Froling. And be careful. Carly Lloyd coming over. They're our camera operator, and Carly making sure that he's okay.
It's good hustle, and sometimes, you know, camera operators don't know what to do. They just want to keep rolling, see what happens. Well, that's what happened.
Thankfully, Carly's okay. And thankfully, our camera operator's okay.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Free ball for Houston. Rischel just right over the net, between the block and the net. That keeps Hancock at the service line.
That was a tough missed opportunity on the side of Austin. They ran that back row attack. Logan wasn't sure, Eggleston wasn't sure if that was hers. So they can steady out here.
Here comes Thompson. Diving play by Fawcett. Bumps at Jarvis. Hardiman with the swing. Blocked and out of bounds, and Austin gets the side out. 1960.
Really nice defensive effort on Austin and a smart swing. Those are the swings they need. Tooling off the block. Swinging high and flat.
Off-speed Thompson. Here comes Eggleston. Eggleston with another kill, coming up big here in this second set.
Tons of heat coming in that hard angle. Rachel's usually pretty good at digging that ball. She was still making her way off the net, and this came at her with a lot of heat.
2 kills this set for Eggleston. It's Kingdon Rishel, dug by Jarvis. That was a bullet. Now Eggleston. Eggleston finding some floor. 3rd kill in this set.
Austin finding a bit of a rhythm here right now. I like this lineup. I like the options right now with their setters and their pins.
Kingdon Rishel, dug by Jarvis. Fawcett off speed, kept alive by Maddie. Rishel now, covered up nicely by Pogani off the block. Thompson finds a seam in the block. Obangu couldn't get the arms pressed over, nor could Eggleston.
How good has Jarvis been right now? Just digging bombs, and not just digging them.
Right.
High opportunities to score. I mean, she is underneath everything right now. That's making a big difference for Austin.
There she is, the former Zoe Fleck, married British actor Robbie Jarvis. She told me a couple of weeks ago they eloped. They'll have their celebration with friends and family. A 2-day celebration, May 4th and 5th here in Austin. 4th we go. Eggleston 5 kills all this set. She didn't play in the first set. Thompson off speed. Jarvis was there. Fawcett, big swing. Back row attack, Rishel. The cage, dug by Rishel. Merzik uses the hands after a great set by Micah Hancock.
We keep talking about Jarvis. We're going to say her name over and over again, but look at this dig. This dig is perfect and on the money. That's the difference between just playing the ball and putting it where you can convert on the play.
Timeout on the floor, 22-21. Houston leads it.
Let's go, Austin! Clap, 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 clap!
Austin staying in this because of the play of Logan Eggleston. 5 kills in this swing, 6 swings in this set alone.
Well, and you got to give credit to your setter too. Lloyd is putting her in perfect spots to be able to swing, but look at her get her feet to the ball. That's what Eggleston's doing so well right now. She's working her feet, last 2 steps to the ball, so her contact point is high. But I tell you what, when you're in a rhythm and you're in a flow, I mean, that's what it looks like. You want to continue to set her. She'll start leading. She'll lead by example. She'll start talking to her players. That's what gives team energy, momentum to win a set.
ABCA National Player of the Year in 2022. Helped the Longhorns to a national championship. Free ball for Houston. It's Merzik who takes the swing, uses the high hands. 23-21, love Houston.
Second high flat swing by Merzik. These are elite level swings by her. I mean, this is one of the youngest players, just fresh off a national championship, coming in here and playing with all these professionals.
Lloyd going to Eggleston. Eggleston doing her thing again. 23-22. And now she'll go back to the service line. Is this a 2028 Olympian? She says that she knows to get there. Passing will be the key for her.
It will be the key because she's physical enough. She can do it. That's going to be the difference.
Overhand pass by Pogani. Igidi, one hand, a solo block rather by the cage. Over the top, Hardiman wanted the touch and got it. And would you look at this? Guess what, Salima? We're tied.
And here we are at the end of a set. We're going to see how this plays out.
Our first set, 33-31 Houston. And now this one is tied after Houston led it 19-15. They used their final time out of the set. All right, what's Massimo Babalini talking to his team?
Well, he's talking to his middle, and he's telling her, hey, we've got to move the ball around the middle block. You can't just hit straight ahead right into McCage. And also the set location on the left side has been a little bit tight on and off, right? The money swings have been great. They were able to hit high hands. They have to keep the ball just a little bit further off the net.
Volleyball fans, make some noise!
Eggleston at the service line again. Polanco. Igidi. Was it kept alive? It was. I think Houston gave up on the play. They thought it was down.
You have got to be kidding me. If this ball was up, wow.
It was kept alive by Fawcett.
It looked like a clean pancake to me. That looked fully up.
Houston relaxed as a group.
And to all of you out there, don't stop until the whistle blows. Okay, let's see. That's pretty good. So if any part of the ball is on the ground, it's down.
And it's overturned. Point Houston.
There was a lot of her hand. And I think the ref can see a bit of the floor,
A
right?
little bit of the ball.
Yeah.
Not taken by Austin.
Yeah.
So we saw that at ultra slow motion. Houston relaxed. They saw it like as if it was a certainty.
When it's starting to fall, you don't expect, right? And then at the angle, it's hard to really see. But I need to put my glasses back on.
We have the Hawkeye technology here in the building that has over 40 cameras, hence the ability to see that close up and in ultra slow motion. So now here we go. Jess Merzick at the line. Set point Houston. Austin out of system. They go outside to Hardiman. Dug by Pogani. Here's their chance. Furling gets it done. On their first opportunity this time, Houston takes the second set. And they are up 2-0 over the home team. Houston coming into town and looking to knock off Austin. Third set coming up. Jess Merzick just 1 kill in 13 swings in the first set, 4 kills in 8 swings in the second set. Told you she's an artist. I said, what's your hidden talent? She said, well, I'm pretty good at drawing. I said, what? She says, well, I'm from Michigan, so I do landscapes. There's some of what she's done. Now, there's the turtle, but then come the landscapes. I said, are you good? She said, I don't know. Looks to me, Salima, like she's pretty good.
She's pretty good, and you either have it or you don't, you know, and it's so much talent to be able to do that and put those colors together. It's beautiful work. Yeah, she's very humble in every way.
And thanks to Mom for sending those to us today. 3-time All-American at Michigan and Penn State. NCAA champion 2 months ago with PSU, most outstanding player of the tournament. She also told me earlier today that in college she always went for it. You saw her talking there to her head coach. He said, you don't always have to go for it here. He said there are times when you just send a free ball over. He said she's had to learn not to go for it all the time.
And that's a hard thing to do when you're wired that way, when you just want to get after and get the kill, and then you up the level, right? And maybe that doesn't exist, or that kill isn't there.
Right.
Now I have to manage my game and really think more about where I'm attacking the ball, and even if you don't have a perfect swing. So, and that's the next jump to the next level, and she's really proven that she can do it.
She's come in and been one of the more impactful players in this league. And of course, there might have been some rust with some of the other players. For her, no, she was playing high-level volleyball, winning an NCAA championship just 2 months ago.
Yeah, and that's not far away, and she's been so good.
Has her MBA from Penn State University, graduate certificate in business analytics from Penn State. Big serve by Hancock. Not an ace, but it is a free ball. Hancock going back to Thompson. Jordan Thompson finds a hole in the block. Houston looking for the sweep. They get the first point of the third set. This crowd was really into it. At the end of that first set, 33-31 Houston, and at the end of the second set. Now they're just kind of sitting back on their hands right now, waiting to see how things develop. Excellent pass by Eggleston. Obagu covers it up herself. Skinner goes cross body.
Skinner's one of the players they've been counting on consistently early on in the match. They need to get her the ball a little bit more. And she, Eggleston, they were the ones that are starting to heat up, and that's where you're going to get your point production from.
Skinner had 10 kills in the first set alone. Lloyd going outside to Hawk. Diving effort there by Micah Hancock.
Hancock was super deep down the line, waiting for that chop, and had to fly in there trying to pick up that tip.
Pass on the dime from Rischel. Merzick with the swing. Back set by Lloyd, swing by Skinner off the soft block. Thompson there. Hancock going back row, Rischel. Diving effort by Skinner, couldn't get it done. Another kill for Maddie Kingdon-Rischel.
And very smart with what they're doing with the ball, tipping the ball. You have that double block, so it's hard for the right side blocker to come under. It's either left back or the right front, picking up that tip. Smart play.
Rischel 11 kills, hitting 310. Service error for the lead. Houston, plenty rested, just one match in the last 2 weeks. A couple of weeks ago tonight, they lost in 4 at Salt Lake, and the first ever home match for Love Salt Lake. And last Wednesday, they swept Madison in Madison. So they're looking for their second road sweep in 8 days. Thompson, middle of the floor.
Thompson just high and over top of the block. O'Neal tries to make that move to close, See, she's just a little bit late, and she's able to hit it high into that seam.
Here on National Girls and Women in Sports Day, we saw Jordan Thompson interacting with some of the juniors at Houston Skyline. Hell, wow, flying out of that back row. Maddie Skinner.
Skinner's just so fast. Look how quick they run that back row attack. That's a true big. Fast, spreading the block, and she's on that first step. She's just gone when the setter gets the ball.
Talking about juniors, Maddie Skinner's sister Jada plays for the Love Club, Houston Skyline, #1 club in the nation. Austin gets one back, and they have a 5-4 lead here in the third.
You definitely saw a little bit of that momentum on the side of Austin. They just got to keep that going and finish. They have to finish sets, figure out ways to finish sets.
Hancock outside to Merzick. Dug by Jarvis on the slide. Asia O'Neal, her first kill of the match.
That is her bread and butter. O'Neal so fast behind the setter. Beautiful connection.
There's her father, Jermaine O'Neal, 18 years in the NBA, 7 teams, mostly the Pacers. And there's Jordan Thompson. Jermaine O'Neal now coaching Dynamic Prep, Irving, Texas, where Asia's brother and his son Jermaine Jr. plays. Service air for Jess Merzick. And Asia O'Neal will serve. Crowd favorite here.
Well, she's one of the best servers. She's going to go from that left back corner all the way to the opposite corner. That's one of her best serves. Went it down the line this time.
Went down the line, yeah. Back row attack. Thompson, and O'Neal couldn't dig it. 7-6. Marco Benita searching for answers for his team. Lloyd going outside to Eggleston. She goes crossbody but goes wide.
It's a right attack. You've got Hancock down the line. She wants to hit over top of her and just turned it just a little bit wide.
Amber Igidi serve. Eggleston this time gets the kill.
Foley trying to make that move and just a little bit late and couldn't get across the net at all. That's where Eggleston took advantage of that.
She had 6 kills in that second set. Hancock for the dunk. It was wide open. How good is the state of U.S. setting? Salima, talking to you, a former U.S. national team setter. If Micah Hancock is your alternate at the Olympics.
I mean, there's so many elite level setters. And she's a point scoring setter from the service line, at the net, because she's a lefty. That's a big difference.
(9-8) Austin. Not Eggleston, the 2028 Olympic hopeful, serves. Wrist away for Skinner and goes wide. Even at 9 here in the third set. Maddie Rischel targeting Jarvis with the serve, and it's an ace for Rischel. Her second ace of the match. Love Houston has 3 as a team. Not an ace this time, but Big opportunities for Houston. Push to the left and Doug. Off the block, out of bounds. Point Austin.
Stacey Sikora on the bench doing a little dance. One of the great liberos in the world. Nice to see her out there, especially, you know, on this day, really talking about all these female coaches, these head coaches, assistant coaches in this professional league.
Merzick trying to put it down, but denied by Austin. Thompson dug by Eggleston. Here comes Hawk. Going cross court. And a Hawk.
So Jarvis came off the line a little bit and she hit that ball hard inside the angle.
Austin trying to stave off a sweep, a 12-10 lead in the for Love Austin. Great work by Hancock to keep it alive. Options here for Carly Lloyd. She goes outside to Hawk, who goes off speed. Merzick was there for the dig. Here comes Thompson off the tape, across the court and in.
Good pickup by Merzick. Nice high dig. This ball just up and down. You see with the step pull, she's kind of hitting this ball on the way down a little bit, but catches the tape for the point.
Match high 15 kills for Jordan Thompson. Back set to Skinner. Hancock going outside to Jess. Merzick goes cross court and goes wide. You've seen Merzick miss wide 3 times in this match.
She's been trying, that's one of her best shots, that hard angle inside the block. And yes, she's hitting kind of flat, not a lot of spin on it, not great contact right now.
Yeah, she has come in and immediately been one of the best players in this league. Right off the bat. Skinner's serve, targeting Merzick, trying to keep her out of the play. That's Thompson, and Thompson gets it done.
Well, Jordan Thompson has just been so steady, efficient, and poised. Like, it's been so fun to watch her just be under control. 15 kills at this point for Jordan Thompson.
And hitting .310. Houston going without a setter right now. Thompson with the set. Swing from Merzick, and Jess Merzick with a kill.
Well, they got a setter. Her name's Jordan Thompson.
They got a
Let's
setter,
go. Come on. Well, we did see her repping in practice today, getting some extra setting reps, right?
So the advantage of going without a setter here, what is it?
The advantage is the block and what Froling can do right now at the net. They need a big block, and they need her to be able to score as well. So that's it. Increase the size of the block. And Thompson went on a run like this in the first set. 4 points, I think, maybe in a row. Just serving, getting the block in place. That's the advantage.
I want to see some transition here. See Thompson set some more.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Here it comes. Oh, the bump set by Pogani. Merzick, wrist away, dug by Jarvis. Hawk high in the air. Off the soft block. Whistle there for the dig. Merzick, second swing of the rally. Covered up by Froling. Bump set by Thompson, swing by Merzick. Blocked and out of bounds. Another assist for Thompson.
That was actually the exact play she was working on, the bump set off the net. Jordan Thompson earlier in practice, and Merzick patient with her swings, recycling a couple, just working her way back into it, tooling to win that point.
15-13 Houston. On the slide, that was Asia O'Neal. Here's Rischel with the set, Froling with the swing. Eggleston with a dig. Thompson doing her thing again, goes outside to Merzick. Or if you got just Merzick on that end of things, you could pile up the assist, right?
Yeah, and Austin has sent several free balls over there. Definitely a little out of sorts, and they shouldn't be. You know, on the other side of the net, when you don't have a setter on the court, that's when you would expect a little more chaos. But Houston very poised right now and under control.
It is a 5-0 run for Houston 4 of those points with Jordan Thompson at the service line and without a setter, and she has 3 assists.
She does indeed. She's got sweet hands. Put it where it needs to be. But that's the thing. I mean, you don't have to do anything crazy, you know, to make things happen in this sport. You dig a high ball, you set a really clean set where someone can get a good approach and a swing. And Austin really has to find some kind of rhythm right now. You're not seeing a lot of hard swings coming on the other side of the net.
We've got the inaugural Love Classic coming up next week, and the top 2 teams avoid the quarterfinals. They would go straight to the semis and have to win 2 matches to win the league's inaugural in-season tournament. If Houston wins, they have a shot at one of those top 2 seeds. They would need a loss for Omaha at Salt Lake this weekend. Whisked away from Merzick, and that one goes wide. There's the side out for Austin, and it's 16-14.
And that, you know, it's at any level, you know, so many points to let get away from you in a row. It's hard. Those runs are hard to catch up from.
Polanco going to Merzick on the right side. Lloyd going to Eggleston. Morgan Eggleston, who was so big in that second set as Austin came oh so close. But a kill for her.
It's a nice chop down the line by Eggleston, seeing the defense, recognizing what's available.
Merzick, Pogani, and Richelin serve receive. It's Merzick with a pass on the money. Alanko, and not great timing between Alanko and Igidi on that one. Igidi was on her way down at the contact and a block for Austin. Asia O'Neal. That is the #1 blocker in Texas Longhorns history, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
Now, she had an extra year to work with because of COVID, but 64 more than Shiaka Obagu, 103 more than #5, Molly McCabe. All 3 of those play for Love Austin.
Yeah, that's why they're the best blocking team in the league.
3.55 blocks per set. So back even at 16. Asia O'Neal was a leader on campus at Texas in the Black Lives Matter movement. Helped spark necessary changes on campus. 3/4 of a block more than any other team in the league. And that's an ace. And a Hawk with the ace, giving Austin the lead again. Trolling. Eggleston. Rishel gets a hand on it, kept alive by Pogani. Not the greatest coming off the 3 ball. Eggleston, though, still gets it done.
It's the second time the setter creeps up off the line for Houston, and Eggleston facing into that angle cross court, turns and chops the ball down the line. Eggleston really stepping up right now for Austin.
Double sub for Houston. Polanco and Froling out. Hancock going to Merzick, who tools the block. 18-17 Austin. This is the point in sets where Austin has let it get away. Off-speed Eggleston, kept alive by Igidi. 3 ball for Lloyd. It's Eggleston, boom, cross court, another one.
Just keep setting her. It ain't broke, we'll fix it. That's what I say.
Asia O'Neal will serve for Austin. Back row attack. Thompson wrist away and gets it done. Courtney Thompson finds some floor. Pardon me, did I say Courtney?
You
Jordan
did.
Thompson. I knew I was going to do that once, hopefully only once. Courtney Thompson, part of Love administration, one of the great American volleyball players of all time. And there's Eggleston going for the high hands and didn't get him. We're tied at 19. Timeout, Austin.
I think we're going to see it here.
Challenge.
Yes, it was a challenge call. The touch at the net. I thought I heard it from our position, but we'll take a look and see if they can see it.
Check the Hawkeye technology. Yep.
There's that finger, Micah. We see you.
2019 Austin.
So right now, Hancock's got 3 options, 4 really. It's Thompson back here.
Rischel. Rischel with a block.
Nice move by Rischel. That was a tight set, a trap set. It was hard for Skinner to go anywhere with that ball. Rischel just surrounds it. That's what you want to do. When it's tight, you just go get it. Go get the ball.
And now look who's at the service line. Micah Hancock. Wow, Jarvis. Wow, Ogagu. Unbelievable pass by Jarvis. Facing, I mean, she is staring down the barrel of one of the best servers in the world. And that pass is spot on.
It's crazy how she tracks it, reads it, and passes it perfectly.
Eggleston, career leader in aces in the Big 12. Now it's to Kingdon Rischel, who uses the block. Off a great bump set from Hancock. 21-20. Maddie Kingdon Rischel, a pair of aces earlier in this match. Lloyd going outside to Hawk off the soft block. Hancock backs at Thompson off the soft block there. Eggleston with a dig. Lloyd backs at Skinner. She had 10 kills in the first set. Maddie Skinner, that is her 5th kill since.
Austin has to maintain this at the end of the set. Block touches, transition plays, and confidence with their swings at the end of the sets.
This is the time when they have tried to do too much and made some mistakes. Thompson going cross court. What a get out of jail free card she is, huh?
That's for sure. I mean, with the best blocking team in the league right in front of her.
When in doubt. 22-21. Foley trying to get her team back on even footing. Hawk. Anna Hawk. And Houston frustrated. 23-21 Austin.
It was a great touch, and Rischel was right there. Foley tried to step in and make that play. That's some of the frustration.
And it's an ace. Set point coming up for Austin. They had 5 of them in the first set. All leading by just 1. Timeout taken by Houston. Austin trying to do what they could not do in the first couple of sets and finish things off.
And they're taking better swings, keeping the ball in play. They're not swinging wildly at the ball right now, and not trying to do everything. They're not bouncing balls, but they're hitting it in the right spot and catching Houston a little bit off balance. And that's what they need to do. Just stay patient at the end. Go for it when you have it, but smart when you don't.
Set point coming up for Love Austin. And they're 2-3 on the season. Houston 3-2. Maddie Skinner will try to get him home. Hancock, gotta have it. It's Merzick, dug by Hawk. Lloyd went for it on first contact. Diving play by Eggleston. Hancock on the combo play. It's Thompson off the soft block. Skinner was there for
On the floor, it's kind of a good visual. Want to be right in there. So the setter has all of their options to set the ball.
So these two passes have been okay. Not
They have been.
spectacular, but okay.
They've been fine. You know, as long as they're high in the middle of the court where the setter can get under it. Now, if it's closer, she can run the middle attack, more options.
Right. Eggleston with the pass. Eggleston with the tip. Eggleston down into the tape. For this match, rare attack error for Logan Eggleston.
A lot of people arguing some noise in the crowd on those plays. They're just a couple of back-to-back interesting ball handling
Watch
plays.
Rischel here.
There's one.
Did she get it twice?
I think that's what they were saying.
Right. Rafaela Foley. 2021 Olympian for Italy. A great player she is. Won 4 A1 titles in her native Italy. Best overseas league in the world. Skinner finds a hole in the block.
The set,
3-2 Houston.
really good set by Chi. That ball came over to her and she just back set it perfectly.
Hancock in the middle to Foley. Hancock efforts by both Lloyd and Jarvis. And Foley has the kill. 4-2 Houston. Rafaela Foley's hometown Bolzano, the capital of the Italian northern province of South Tyrol in the Italian Alps. Set by Eggleston, but Hawk unable to get it over the net.
She'll serve that ball a couple of times deep into that corner, whether it be an ace or just getting them out of source. It's been very successful, and then she's gone back and forth, past her hitter, deep corner.
Skinner dug by Rischel. Merzick, covered up by Foley. There's a big block by Obagu. Obagu and Hawk.
Obagu, this is why she's one of the best blockers in the world.
Her former Olympic teammate throwing the roof up, and now Obagu will go back and serve. Each of the two-time Olympians, Thompson and Obagu. Jess Merzick, maybe a future Olympian, goes cross-court for the kill.
That's the shot that she's missed a couple of times wide. That's her favorite swing, inside the block, hard. Call it 4-4 from that 4 zone to the 4 zone on the other side of the court.
I would not want to be making decisions on outside hitters for future USA Olympic teams. There's Merzick. Here comes Thompson. Igini. And Merzick kept it alive. Hawk! One-hand diving dig by Rischel. Here's Thompson pushing it toward the back corner. And some miscommunication there. And it's 7-3 Houston. Watch this dig.
Rischel, she's so good back there. You talked about that early on. One of the best defensive players in the league, and it's her vision. It's how she sees the game, how she shapes the ball.
Small sample size. We're only a few weeks in, but 4.6 digs per set. Tied for the league lead, and she's not a libero.
It's impressive.
Igini gets it done.
Hustle by O'Neal. Is almost over here on the scorer's table, keeping that ball alive.
Yeah, Asia O'Neal coming right at us. high in the air. Excellent coverage by Merzick. Lunging play by Jarvis. Back set from the knee. Skinner back corner. Was that Jarvis with the back set?
It was.
Now blocked out.
Now Jarvis picked it up.
Okay, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Then the back set.
Look how strong she is. On her knees, all the way across the court, jacks it back there.
Great plays by Jarvis and Lloyd. Carly Lloyd, 14th year pro, 35 years old. Jarvis, 24 years old, the third-year pro. And Hancock on the back set. Eggleston, Doug Thompson. Pogani let it go, and it goes long.
Yeah, that missed everybody.
9-4 Houston. Jordan Thompson will serve. Her father, Tyrone Dolman, played basketball at Pitt, 8 years overseas, and with the Harlem Globetrotters. Overpass. Merzick takes care of business. 10-4, good buddy.
Thompson again at the service line, rattling off serve after serve. With all of that at the net, that's because of the tough serves, forcing the overpass.
Backdoor attack, Skinner. Hancock, lots of options. She goes to Thompson. Jordan Thompson.
She got Hawk in the face, rattled through the block.
21 kills for Thompson.
Yeah,
Ooh.
got him right in the eye.
Ah, it's a wonder that doesn't happen more often. Anna Hawk, Swedish native, played at University of Miami and Marquette. 13th year pro. There's Hawk, they go right to her, dug by Rischel. Jordan Thompson. What a dig by Thompson. Off the swing from Skinner. Merzick, dug by Jarvis, kept alive by Hawk, right in front of the fans. Free ball coming, Micah Hancock. On the slide, Igidi, Merzick puts it down.
Started with that huge dig by Jordan Thompson to keep that rally going.
Houston running away with it here in the fourth set. It's 12-4 Houston leading. Fourth set action. Austin with work to do when we come back.
NCAA women's volleyball has never been more electrifying. The action is non-stop. The energy is explosive. Experience the intensity live. Sign up for pre-sale news and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
And look at that. That is little Ruby Fawcett, one of the twins, her brother Ramsey and older brother Trey. And there's a hug from mom, Julianne Fawcett. How about a mother of three and playing high-level volleyball?
Well, it's incredible. And when you talked to her earlier, and she talked about she just had her twins, and she was thinking about it, and she had a year and a half, right, to come back and make that decision. Am I going to play professional volleyball right after having my twins?
Born May of 2023, she got a call from Tom Hogan of Love in November of 2023, and she'd last played professionally in 2021. She was coaching high school locally at St. Stephen's here in Austin, and she thought about it. Well, let me give it a shot. And she went to work out with her old team at the University of Texas. They put her out on the floor in January 6-on-6, shot some video. She sent it to Love, and they said, that looks pretty good. She got a contract. She worked out, and she said she was so afraid she would show up for workouts for in November when the team got together, and that she would be overmatched and embarrassed. That has not been the case.
No, not at all. Not at all. To get herself back in that kind of shape has been unreal.
How about Micah Hancock taking a big rip at it? What a weapon she is, that left-handed setter.
Well, and she jumps on it late. O'Neal's waiting to see what she's going to do. Then she gets on it with that left hand late.
8-1 run for Houston. Trying to stem the tide. Kept alive by Pogani and Hancock. Hawk. And a Hawk with a kill. So that slows down the Houston Express for a moment, but ever the competitor, Micah Hancock, was not happy after that point.
No, well, Hawks been blasting through the block, and she can get to double-digit kills. That's what they need. A couple more people in double-digit kills for Austin.
There's it right there. There was Carly Lloyd also right there. 13-6 Houston.
Set got a little bit tight. Merzik was trying to tool off the edge, but nice job on the side of Austin controlling that ball.
Hawk will serve for Austin. One ace so far this match. Hancock with that pass tight to the net, tried to put it down. O'Neal read it well. There's O'Neal on the slide, right at the middle of the net, dug by Rischel. Oh. What a dig by Jarvis, right on the money. Maddie Skinner. Wow.
You said the key words, right on the money. This is a rip by Jordan Thompson, and it is a perfect dig to the net.
Lloyd, the center, putting it down on the overpass. 13-8. Timeout Houston. 4-0 run for Austin. Not quite back in it yet, but they're getting closer.
I hear that chant again. Come on!
All right, if you're Houston, what do you do here to get the side out?
Well, for Houston, they just have to handle the ball and pass the ball a little bit more center right now. They're off the net and forcing the ball just to the left side of the court. You know, I'm looking at Jordan Thompson always to set. You know, when you need a side out, that's everything. So I'm running her on that D-ball on the back row attack. Keep the middle in front, keep Merzik in front, and get Jordan Thompson the ball here on the right side of the court out of the back row.
Okay. Hawk will serve. And we'll see how many options the pass gives her. It's too long, and that's how that run ends, the service error.
Well, you could do that.
The Hawks serve consecutive points, but then the service error. Lloyd going outside to Eggleston. Dug by Jordan Thompson. Lloyd goes for the dump. Merzik keeps it alive. Hancock sends it over. Lloyd outside. Eggleston off the soft block. Merzik right on the money. There's your back row attack. Jordan Thompson. And she gets the kill.
Houston just scrambling on defense, keeping the ball alive, even if they're stabbing with one hand, just making plays happen. And that's it. Relentless effort is the key.
Amber Igidi with the block solo off the back row attack.
How about that move by Igidi, seeing it coming, making a huge dive to her left to get that stuff.
Throwing up her own personal wall, Igidi. On the slide, O'Neal going across the court. Asia O'Neal gets a needed point for Austin.
It's a tough one to defend. That one goes into that deep corner. No one back there to defend that.
Big sigh for Asia O'Neal. Merzick elected to let it go, and wise decision. And they're going to check it. Austin, 2 challenges left in this set, and so why not right here?
See, it was close, that's for sure.
Wow, did any part of the ball touch that wide line?
Man.
So close.
It's so close. I mean, you're going to see what you want to see. I mean, I think, there it is.
It did. Challenge successful. 16-10. I agree with it. Did you? I saw the ball in line.
I don't know if the ball had landed fully on that last freeze frame. I'm serious.
Okay. And there's an ace for O'Neal. 16-11. Her father, Jermaine O'Neal, here to watch. Pass by Pogani, off-speed back row attack by Thompson. There's Skinner. Maddie Skinner coming up lethal. 19 kills. 4-0 run again for Austin.
Austin, again, if they're patient like this, good server at the service line, transition attack, they can keep setting Skinner out of the back row. They can get the ball to Eggleston, who's been hot. You know, they have lots of options, even if the ball's not perfect. So they have some opportunities to really close this gap at this point in the match.
Maddie Skinner, 19 kills. 10 of them came in the first set. Asia O'Neal at the service line. Hancock is out. Kaisa Olanko into set for Houston. Then they get the side out, maintain their advantage. Olanko teeing up Froling. Dig is on the dime. Eggleston off the soft block. Olanko goes to Froling again. Second swing of the rally. Hard angle attack. Got dug by Skinner. It's Eggleston. Even Kingdon couldn't dig it. 16-13. Uses their final timeout of this fourth set. Austin on the run.
Big momentum. I mean, this is what it takes. Being set and balanced on defense. Transition attack. So good right now. See if they can use the crowd, use this energy, this feel in the building right now to win this set.
Remarkable run for Austin, and they're within 3.
And Houston, of course, in this lineup right now with Froling in, trying to get some more offense, a bigger block on the left side of the court. But you still have Rischel, you still have Merzick out of the back row, so other options for Houston.
Going after Merzick. Olanko going outside, and Maddie Kingdon. Rischel finally ends that run and gets O'Neal off the service line, makes it 17-13, and so Houston still with the advantage as Amber Igidi goes back to serve. Igidi with a big ace.
That was a great serve down the seam, right between both outsides for that clean ace.
Her first ace of the match, and the 4th for Houston as a team.
See, Eggleston's in there, wants to make that move, and Hawk is right behind her, but she's able to get the ball past both of them.
So was that Eggleston's mistake?
It looked like she misjudged it a little bit. I mean, because she was out there. You know, her platform was out there, and there was no making up for it by Hawk behind her.
Logan Eggleston didn't play the first set. Came in for the second set and fueled her team. Although they ended up losing at 25-23, is the reason they were so close. And then they won the third. Back row attack by Skinner. Skinner covers it up herself. Now Eggleston off the soft block. Merzic wide in the money, and Alanko goes to Froling. And Froling gets another kill. Grace Froling, the second-year pro out of the University of San Diego.
Froling catches the left hand of Eggleston, turns it, see her turn her body and intentionally hit that ball off the hands.
She's got 5 kills in this match. Great coverage by Lloyd. Free ball coming for Houston as they try to go up by 7. It's Froling again, off speed. Dug by Lloyd, bumps head Jarvis, swing Eggleston, and cross court.
Eggleston ripping that ball hard into the angle. She sees it and keeps going past the block. Herschel not set, takes ownership for that one. She said, I'm out of position there.
Froling gets the job done. 2014. What was that Greek mythology thing? What was it about Sisyphus rolling the rock up the hill? It's like Austin. They keep rolling that rock up the hill, and then it rolls back down, and they trail by 6 again.
That's a good reference. I like it. Well done.
50,000 years old, but it'll work. Micah Hancock, wow. Hancock sets up Thompson, and now Houston can smell it. The 4-set win here in Austin, 21-14. Watch Micah Hancock serve. I mean, I tell you, Salima, this is a thing of beauty.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, there's so much pace behind it. She has so much control over it. It's consistent. That's what she's gotten so good at, is a consistent toss every single time. That's why she can get on it so hard. You take a risk with a jump serve always, you know? You might miss some, but I don't want to jinx it. It's rare.
She's so perfect with step 1, that toss, every time. Skinner, cross court, and goes wide.
Looking for high hands, and misses it.
If I'm in serve receive, I see her in my nightmares. And that one goes long. When you serve tough like she does, that'll happen. But her team leads it by 7. Never the competitor, not happy with that last one. Love Houston with a win, keeps their hopes alive for a first-round bye in the Love Classic next week in Kansas City. Back row attack by Merzic. First time we've seen her from the pipe. Skinner off the block, out of bounds. Point Austin. 22-16. Skinner with 19 kills. Maddie Kingdon-Rischel. Love watching her play. Love to cover her back in her days. Going for Dave Rubio at Arizona. Now 15 kills and 38 swings. And she and Love Houston 2 points away. Big swing by Anna Hawk. And goes long. And now it's match point. Again, Houston closes it out, and Omaha loses at Salt Lake on Saturday. Houston will get the first-round bye in the Love Classic. Right down into the tape from Skinner, who had a great match, but that's how it ends. Houston Houston wins it in 4, 25-16 in the fourth. Knocking off the home team, Love Austin.